Forget carrying bulky keyboard on the field. This pocket-sized USB emulates a full layout in seconds. Let's look at the TechxArtisan's KeyMod. The Openterface KeyMod looks like any other USB key. However, it's much more. Let's see it in depth. So the hardware, it's pretty simple here. It's a 3D printed based and the length is approx 2 inch or more than 3 centimeters. On top of it, there is USB-C port. These ports make you able to communicate with the KeyMod with a wire. However, you could connect to the KeyMod using Bluetooth. We will see that in a few seconds. Now, the KeyMod connects to the host using USB-A port, but it could also adapt to USB-C with this smart port. You just have to press, and when you are done, you click it. For me, the main usage will be with the Android phone, as I will use as my, go-to phone for testing, and having the KeyMod on the keychain, it will be really handy. So let's start the application. You have this first time message. I will skip it for now and we will quickly review all the different settings, let's say. So first thing here, when you do keyboard, it tends to use the full screen despite me forcing into portrait mode. But that's okay. So here you have different, layout, custom displays. So the first one, keyboard and mouse. Obviously here you have the keyboard with the desired layout. So here you could see I have for Linux, and I could change depending the target OS. Then I have the touchpad, and here it's really nice. It's like you have your own second mouse or something dedicated touchpad. And of course, numpad to enter different IPs, etc. Keyboard and mouse. So keyboard and mouse, you only have the touchpad and a keyboard and a split screen. So it could be handy instead of moving to different tabs. You also have one section here where you could copy and paste text from the Android and then send them as a batch on the computer. And last but not least, also the numpad in addition to the touchpad, as always here. Then presentation. So I think that will come handy for many of us where we don't want to spend extra bucks for a specific presentation remote. It was a thing back in the days, and it could cost quite a few. Apps is nice because you have PowerPoint, Google Slides, etc. So that's really handy. We'll see that later. Then the Gamepad, and here obviously it's going to use landscape mode, and I think it's nice because you could have different layout actually depending which game you're playing. So it's going to populate a lot of buttons depending the game, obviously. So here, Minecraft, for instance. Shortcut hub, so that's based on your preference. So you could select all different shortcuts, and then they will be applied on the keyboard layouts. Then macros, so it's up to you to create new macros to save you time. So I think here it's really interesting for people that still some activities on computers that could not be automated with scripts. Voice input. So voice input, speech to text on the phone, and then everything will be transcribed here, and you could send it as well. And of course the settings kind of customize a bit the theme here. Now for the first test, I'm really on the go and I plug the KeyMod on the Dell computer. Connection is made using the USB cable, but I could have used Bluetooth as well. And with the Openterface, I could use the keyboard for my MacBook or even the touchpad to navigate to
different option menu. Everything was perfect for the keyboard, latency and key map. But for the mouse, I had to play with the settings. Unfortunately, I haven't recorded that part. And last test but not the least, because gamers are the most demanding people, here I'm using a Steam Deck with Crash Bandicoot, a USB-C hub where I plug the KeyMod, and I'm using Bluetooth, and also a power supply is connected to make sure I'm not going to have a showstopper with the battery of the Steam Deck dying. And I will be using the Minecraft layout as convenience because there is already a lot of buttons. It was definitely playable, more than I thought. Of course, I have the usual issues, I will say, when I play with touchscreen. I don't know if my fingers are well positioned despite the haptic feedback. However, being able to change the position of the button make me even think you could use this as a Stream Deck solution instead of just playing some games. Why not? That could be seen maybe in the next video, but let's jump in the conclusion.
As we've seen together, the KeyMod is really an all-round solution for those who don't want to carry a keyboard. It's working really well because Openterface were not at their first try. With the Openterface here KVM solution, then they shrink it with the Go one, and now we only have the keyboard control with the KeyMod. So that being said, they have enough experience to make useful application with so many features. I didn't record them all, so let me know in the description what you want to see next. I think my two different tests were kind of really interesting because when you want to access to the BIOS settings in many servers, etc., it could be useful. And for the gaming purpose, well, it was difficult for me to record, watch what I'm recording and playing at the same time, and I'm not the best Crash Bandicoot gamer, so please be understanding if it was a bit clumsy here. But definitely the latency is acceptable. Furthermore, it was in Bluetooth. So stay tuned for more tests.